Hello, everybody. Georgia and I are here, and I know there's going to be some membership changes that I was going to discuss in detail, but we're going to do that in text only. So make sure to read the full email below all the way through and through. But we wanted to get together and primarily talk about the trail rides that are going to be happening while I'm on maternity leave that are going to be led by Georgia and assisted by Sylvia. First and foremost, it's coming up quick. So we want you guys to be prepared. We have created a class that I'm going to be joining Georgia in and hosting over the next 2 weeks. We've got
Yeah.
3 dates where we are going to do a trail ride morning prep simulation. Georgia, you want to talk a little more about why that is so important to us?
Yeah, for sure. Well, hee-hoes and classes, we just get the horses from the track, we get them into the arena, and then we untack them and take them back. Well, trail rides involve so much more. And our I want to say our expectation, it is true, it is our expectation. Everybody does them differently. We are only able to do them if we work as a team. And so within those simulations, of course, trailer loading is a huge part of it. On the morning of the trail ride, if a horse takes half hour to load, unfortunately, that's just going to throw off everybody's day. And so we just want to get the horses prepared for loading within 5 minutes. If they take more than 5 minutes, unfortunately, my call would be, hey, maybe you take the next one and we keep working on trailer loading in the meantime. Again, everybody's time is super precious and we want to honor it to the best of our abilities. But on top of trailer loading, which is complex as it is, we also have, hooking up the trailer and parking, and then unhooking the trailer, uh, un undoing the tack room load up, and then cleaning after ourselves, and then making sure everything is better than we found it. So there's a lot more teamwork and prep work and post work necessary. So in order for the trail rides to be smooth and for everybody to understand, to be able to wear every shoe possible, every pair of shoes possible. And it's not, I mean, you got what I meant. Then we're establishing these practice sessions. Those are in no way mandatory. If your horse already loads at liberty and with your eyes closed and just stands there waiting to just be, and if you already know how to hook up a trailer, unhook a trailer, if you know your tasks really well, pre and post trail ride, maybe if you know, I mean, if you've done it enough that you're just ready as is to be a team player and your horse is ready for trailer loading. But if that is not the case, we encourage you to come and take advantage of every single one. Um, I want to possibly back up a second and say this too. Even if you're not riding your horse, or if you're riding prepping your horse, especially under the fitness point of view, not to mention the habituation, confidence building, despooking, if you will. Um, nature is the best trainer. Elizabeth and I will say it, and we'll say it till the day we die. The variability, terrain variability, duration, the stimulus around, and plus the enrichment that horses can get out of their environments is unparalleled. If I could only train by trail riding, then I would do that. So here's an encouragement for everybody to consider coming as regularly as you can. That's literally why we put so many on the schedule, because that's what I believe in 100%, that can rehab a horse and riding prep them if that's what you're working toward. So come. And if you're afraid that the group will be too fast because you're on the ground, please know that that's the reason why. And this is not something we've changed. It's been there for at least a couple of years, as I remember, right, Elizabeth? Um, there are slow-paced trail rides and fast-paced trail rides. Yeah. So I hope you can consider them, and then we can just enjoy nature together with our horses. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so to review, the 3 classes, Georgia, you want to pull up those dates of those upcoming 3 classes because one of them's
Or
coming up real quick.
yeah, it's
That
the 31st, I believe.
I yes. Is it, or is it sooner than that? Anyways, very soon. Where we got those three simulation classes on the calendar before
31st,
I go
April
on.
5th, April 7th.
Great. So to review, those are the classes where we are going to have you arrive and just rehearse what a morning looks like for the trail rides. You will be able to do some trailer loading practice with your horse within that time. Outside of those three classes, we're not using the trail rides as loading prep. So if it takes longer than 5 minutes for your horse to load, then we're going to ask that you stay and miss that trail ride, and so everyone else can go. And so that's going to be our general policy. If you think you need support loading your horses, please, please, please come to those classes. It's also just great experience because a lot of people are like, oh, I've no, what do we do? What do we do? Where do we tuck up? Like, what if the horses need nets? Like, what's the, so just having that simulation class before trail ride is, I think, really, really helpful and important.
Yeah.
Again, not required, highly encouraged.
Yeah.
Please join that. It's part of your membership package. So if
Yeah.
you want to book a class or use up one of your class um, tallies, that will be a great way to do it.
Is there an added charge for these, Elizabeth?
Not for this one, but thank you for bringing that up because one thing that will be in the details of this email is the only class, aside from my private lessons, that has an upcharge at this time is a trail ride. Not the trail prep classes, those are an hour and a half, but an actual trail ride. And that's just because they are over 3 hours. So, and that
Well,
was
there are
with our,
hours and there is gas, there is maintenance,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
trailer rental and
Yeah.
all those
And
things.
with our membership scheduling program, that was just the best way that I could figure out how to adjust for it and have it be fair for everybody across the board. So hopefully that all makes sense. Anything else that you want to add
I
about
did
trail
want to
rides?
mention one more thing that I thought about. So, those of you especially who have been doing a riding prep and conditioning and a rehab journey with us, I have tried, and I can communicate about this a little bit more at a later date, but the attempt is to schedule the trail rides in order of challenge.
Mhm.
Basically, we start really simple so that the horses don't get super stressed in their bodies and fitness immediately. Like we start a Pella crossing, we go around it twice and then we come home. Or maybe we'll skip Pella crossing. It depends. Just give us feedback too. I can send a list. And then we go to Boulder Valley and right, Boulder Valley.
Boulder
Yeah.
Valley
And
Ranch,
then we go to Loggerman because
Lagerman,
though it's not that
Longer.
hard.
Mhm.
So I've tried, if you try to make each and every one of them, or to the best of your abilities, the most of them, then you and your horse will get increasing level of endurance or duration, let's say, and slope and challenge. So that's really intended to be not only as a fun opportunity, but also fitness building.
Yeah. So these will be very intentional, which is cool. We'll know in advance which trail you're going to. And Jordan and I will organize a system so that you have that information in advance. And weather permitting, yeah, that's how we are going to progress it. So if you'd like to attend as many trail rides as possible, slow-paced ones will have their own progression, fast-paced ones will have their own progression. Or if you're one of those folks that's willing to do all of them, that it's going to be exponentially beneficial. So,
Yeah, that's it.
okay,
Let us know if you have questions.
great. So one more time, those dates for the trailer morning prep simulation. That is a mouthful.
31st, so this coming Monday,
Okay,
and then April 5th, which is
April
a
5th.
Saturday,
Okay,
and then Monday, April 7th.
all right. And then after that, trail rides are on the calendar.
Rock and roll.
I'm so jealous, you guys.
Oh, we'll miss you.
We'll miss
Yeah.
you so much, but I'll have other things going on that I'll be excited about. So, all right. Okay, let us know your questions. Thanks so much, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.